finally decided to leave Arcata and head north. I'm here at Sue-meg State Park today. We're gonna do some hiking. I got a late start to my day today because I was just having a last goodbye with my friend that I have been with for the last month. She's been basically hosting me at her house, giving me the whole tour of being a local in the Arcata area. But it's time for me to venture on to new adventures elsewhere. So here I am starting my next leg of my journey and taking in my last days on the coast before I start heading inland and up to Oregon. Oh my gosh, they're taking wedding photos over there. That's called Wedding Rock. How perfect. I was gonna hike to Wedding Rock, but since they're having their moment, I'm not gonna intrude. So I'm just gonna keep hiking, probably, I don't know. I don't even really know where this trail goes. I just had a couple lookout points in mind. One was Wedding Rock, one was Patrick's Point, where we were just at looking out at Wedding Rock. And then I think there's another one. We'll see where we end up. So we were at this lookout point looking over at Wedding Rock, but I'm not going to go that way since they're doing their thing. So I'm going to hop onto the rim trail and go down to Mussel Rock and look at those rocks over there. Lots of stairs, but it's a piece of cake for Anita. Go, go, go. Thank you for waiting for me. You're so sweet. Go, 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 go. She loves climbing stuff on hikes, like boulders and stairs and stuff. So she's probably having a great time right now. Meanwhile, I'm huffing and puffing. I'm out of shape. I need to start going on a lot more hikes. Oh, I did want to go to Agate Beach. That doesn't seem very far, so we might just hike there. So I believe we made it to, I don't know, actually. Let's see, if we pop out at a road, then we're right here. And I think that's exactly where we are. Heck yeah, look at me, I know maps. I can read a map. Boom, Agate Beach. Let's go. So I'm not actually sure how to get down to Agate Beach and be able to like walk around on the beach, because I don't see on the map or on Google Maps on my phone any trails that would actually lead you down to the beach. And when I try to get driving directions, it takes me all the way to Oric, so I don't know if my phone is just glitching or if there's no way to get down there. But we're gonna keep walking down towards the beginning of the campground, the Agate Beach campground. See if we can't find someone to ask a question. Okay, we made it to a parking lot, and there is a sign here, and it does indeed look like there's a trail. I'm assuming this is the parking lot that we're at. That will take us down to the beach, yay! But see, oh my god, I can't wait to see all these beautiful little rocks. I love rocks. We have found the rocks and the fellow rockhounders. I've already found some really cool ones, but oh my gosh, as soon as you look on the ground, immediately you're gonna see a bajillion super pretty rocks. Oh my gosh. Look at these. I want to make jewelry out of them and send them to my friends. Oh, so cool. Made it back to the van. I'm so hungry. I need food. I'm done here at Sue-meg State Park. This was such a lovely little place to go on some pretty easy hikes. A lot of great views, got a lot of cool rocks. But now that I'm hungry, I was about to start cooking and then I realized that somehow I forgot to get water today and my water tank is completely empty. So can't have that. Don't want to go farther north, like farther away from town. So I'm gonna go back down to Trinidad and go fill up my water and grab some food while I'm there because they have some pretty awesome, cheap, super cheap hot foods in their like deli area. So I'm probably just gonna grab some of those for dinner. Their hot bar was closed, but luckily they still had some hot rotisserie chicken. This is my dinner, a chicken sandwich with homemade bread that I made from scratch at Gabby's house before I headed out on the road. And now I'm gonna eat it in bed. And then I'm gonna try to hit the hay early tonight. I'm in a kind of a weird parking spot. It's on this like little side road directly next to the highway. So hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully it doesn't get too crowded because it's technically a trailhead, but there's no prohibiting sign saying I can't camp here. But hopefully I also don't get bothered by anybody. Here's the view of where I'm parked. Sorry, my window's really blurry. But it's just this like side road. It ends right in front of me and the highway's right there to our left. You can even see the cars driving by, so people can definitely see me here. And right through here, there's the trailhead. And there's some other cars parked next to me on the side. And then I'm gonna try to move to this space right here when this car leaves. That way I can be faced out and I can just, I don't know, leave easier and be farther away from the road that's over here. And then hopefully I'll be a little bit more tucked away. Oh, and safety hack, always loop your seatbelts around your doors and buckle it and pull it tight so it locks on both sides, just so that way if anybody does ever try to get in your van, it'll be much harder and they'll have to cut the seatbelts to get in. So that makes me feel much safer every night. Good morning. It's like 9 a.m. right now. I did not sleep very well, but that's not because the spot was bad. It's because I was just too excited about today. I'm gonna go to Elk Meadows for breakfast right now. I only got up and got dressed so far, but I haven't like made breakfast or made coffee or anything like that. So we're gonna drive up north to park at Elk Meadows and hopefully get to see some elk while I eat my breakfast. And then that's right by the Trillium Falls trailhead. So I think I'm gonna do that hike today before I get to the Fern Canyon hike, which is the one that I'm most excited about. I've been wanting to do Fern Canyon for years. So now's the time. I'm finally here. I can do that. But let's go. I need some coffee. Well, I'm here at Elk Meadows. I don't see any elk, unfortunately, but it is a gorgeous view. So I'm gonna open up my curtains, make some breakfast, and then I'm gonna head farther into the park to do some hiking. Okay, well, I was not expecting this. I don't know if you can see back there, but the very beginning of this road up to Gold Beach to Fern Canyon is insanely rough, and it's uphill. So just be prepared for that. There's a lot of divots and craters, and it's an unpaved road, and it starts out pretty steep. But I think my van can make it. It's doing pretty good right now. The road got slightly less rough after that first few yards. We're going up though, we're going up. Do it, girl, you can do it, you can do it. Okay, it's getting rough again, it's getting rough. Oh man. I'm gonna let the guy behind me pass. Okay, onwards. Wow, that was intense. I was not expecting that. For a second, I almost turned around, not gonna lie. So I was like, oh God, I don't know if my heavy ass van can go uphill this slow, but it's not as steep anymore. Well, I say that a little too soon, because here we go. Hi, pretty good, how are you?
Doing great, thanks. And then, do you have a reservation today?
Yeah, under Amelia Soto.
Gotcha.
No, I was wondering if I could buy a national park pass here.
You know, unfortunately, we don't sell them just because we're so remote. But the nearest areas are either going to be up in Crescent City or down in Eureka.
Okay.
So, sorry.
That's all right. I'll just pay for the day then.
Gotcha. It'll just be 12, and I can do cash or card.
I'll do cash.
But this is a cool van. Did you build it?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I even built the roof extension myself.
Wow.
Chopped the top off and everything.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
So is it like, is it permanent kind of so you can stand in it all the time, or do you
Yeah.
like move something, or?
Yeah, it's permanent. Like you can go and stand all the way up. There's cabinets in here.
Nice. But yeah, that's wild. Cutting a hole in your car, I feel like, is very. Like,
Oh yeah, it was very
a little
scary.
sketchy, yeah.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Of course, have fun.
Darn, I'm bummed I couldn't buy a national park pass here, but I will buy the pass whenever I get to Crescent City, because I have some other national monuments, national parks that I will be heading to after I leave California. But first, Fern Canyon. Gorgeous! Yeah, there's a stream crossing. I'm not so sure about this. I wanted to see some other people do it first before I tried it. Let's do this. Okay, I'm approaching it from the left because it seems less, okay. Here we go. We did it! Piece of cake! I did feel my van slip a little bit, but we made it! Good thing I got some off-road tires. So be prepared for a couple stream crossings. There's this one right here that I'm going over right now, but it's pretty shallow. Just a little bumpy. I was like so concerned. Everyone was looking at me like I was crazy. I was standing there just staring at it, contemplating if I should try to cross, and people were like in their SUVs, probably with all-wheel drive, like, ooh. But I made it! Yay! Okay. I'm glad I got all-terrain tires before this trip, because I don't know, that might have been a little rough with some street tires. Oh yeah. All right, we're on the trail now. I think I'm headed towards the Fern Canyon. Yeah, that road leading up to here was a little intense, but there was all kinds of cars. Someone brought their Tesla up here, a bunch of sedans, big old camper vans, bigger than mine, trucks, SUVs. Everyone made it, so I guess it's just looks scarier than it really is. And I made it in my big old rickety van, so not too bad. There's lots of these little bridges that you can walk over to avoid getting your feet wet in the water. The iconic part. Wow. I thought this was a loop trail, but it's looking like it's just out and back. So I don't know. I'm actually gonna put on my water shoes because I'd much rather just walk freely without having to think about walking on logs and avoiding the water and this and that. I just want to have a nice leisurely walk, and I'm sure it'll feel nice to get my feet wet. The water's actually not cold. It feels perfectly fresh. I love it. Look at this moss. The way it's like dripping down reminds me of those like oil lamps where the oil like drips down the little strings. My grandma used to have those like vintage oil lamps. That's what this looks like. Wow, looking back, it's even prettier because the direction of the light, it's just making it more vibrant. Wow. Back at the parking lot, I want to see what's in there. I've seen a lot of people come out of here. Maybe we'll get a nice view. Whoa. Are those elk? Oh my god, oh my god. Those people walked right past them. Is that safe? There's a baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy over there. We're all trying to figure out how to get over there to the beach, but it gets really swampy, and then there's a little stream in the way. We're kind of waiting to see if those people can jump over. He found a path across. We just didn't see it at first because there was an elk right here. But now that he moved on, we can use this little path. We made it! This is such a gorgeous view. Oh my god. Look at that guy way over there with the horns. Don't want to piss that guy off. So I'm gonna stay far away from him. How do you get way over there so fast? Seals are such fast swimmers, oh my god. That was such a cool experience, seeing the elk on the beach with that beautiful backdrop. I'm blown away. I was a little sad that there weren't any elk over at Elk Meadows this morning when I was having my breakfast, but this was so much better than that would have been. 10 out of 10. Now I'm gonna just get the treacherous drive back over with. I'm very eager to just get through that because it was pretty rough on the way here, a little stressful. And then on the way back, I can do Trillium Falls, and I should have enough time to get that done today. I don't think it's a super long hike. Can't really check because I don't have reception, but we'll see how far we get. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so I should have plenty of time. Trillium Falls parking lot is so pretty and huge with amazing views. And the bathrooms are nice. I'm gonna take a snack break before I start the hike. My lunch is cold rotisserie chicken, straight off the bone. Delicious. Off to Trillium Falls, but first, got some promo hanging in the window. Not the best lighting from this angle, but hopefully it catches some eyes. Man, maybe I should wipe down my window really quick. All right, gotta keep our head on a swivel. There's been black bears encountered at close range in this area recently. So, best of luck to us. Here's the map. 2.5 mile loop, not bad. I can definitely do that pretty quick. Let's go. Luckily, there are plenty of other people on this same trail, so I don't feel like I'm hiking alone, which is good for me in terms of the bears. Wow, that is so pretty. As usual, the camera does not do it justice. Wow, these trees are so tall. This is so cool. Wow, some big old juicy redwoods. Whoa, look at that one. That one's crazy big. Wow, can't even tell on camera, but it's huge. Trust. One of the good things about vlogging while hiking is that it's good to talk out loud when you're hiking, when there's potential danger for bear encounters, because if they hear you talking, they will know a human is approaching, and then they will hopefully leave before you get there. So, I'm just yapping to myself, vlogging, singing, humming. I'm like speed running this trail, trying to get a good workout on. Oh, cute little bridge. Adorable. This forest is so lush. I have been craving this. You know I love a cute little bridge. Okay, well that's a little spooky. There was just a lot of birds chirping, and now it is suddenly quiet. Oh, there we go. Just a couple. You always want to keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, because if the forest goes quiet, that's not really a good sign. That usually means there's a predator nearby. But I think we're good. You also want to pay attention to the way the birds sound, because I just recently learned that cougars make a noise that sounds like a chirping bird. And once I heard the way that sounds when I learned about it online, I realized that I have heard that sound. Nita! Poor Nita. I was letting her leash drag so she could be a little bit more free, and she got stuck on a root, and I didn't realize that I had walked away so far from her. I'm a bad mom. I almost abandoned my baby in the woods. I was scared though when she barked at me. I was like, what the hell was that? Why is she barking? But it's all good. But yeah, what I was saying is that I've heard that sound too many times for me don't think that's the sound, but it does sound like a slower pace chirping, like a slower rhythm, and you might hear a few chirps in one direction and then another few chirps in another direction. That means that the cougars are communicating with each other, probably talking about you. Gave me chills when I realized how many times I've heard that chirping noise in the forest, especially out in Oregon and Washington, where there's definitely a lot of cougars. And they also make a screaming noise, which I haven't personally heard, but my friend has. And sounds kind of like a woman screaming bloody murder. So you like kind of want to try to find out where that's coming from to go help what you think is a woman in danger, but it's not. It's a freaking cougar. So be cautious and learn those sounds. Okay, I ran out of things to talk about. So I've been trudging along, singing a song. Walking through the woods, walking through the woods, walking through the woods, feeling really good, feeling really good. Walking through the woods, here we go, get into our flow. Where does it take us? I don't even know. Walking through the woods, feeling really good, walking through the woods. Me and Nita are gonna beat her. That didn't make sense. Freestyling here, stepping in the dirt. And it doesn't hurt. Feeling really good, walking in the woods. Getting a workout, feeling the burn, walking through the ferns. That's about it. I'm just repeating that on a loop. Just so I have something to say out loud. And so I don't go mad with loneliness, because I'm by myself now. I smoked that little family that I was originally walking near, because they have a stroller. And I'm on a mission. Walking through the woods, feeling really good. Getting a workout, feeling the burn. Walking through the ferns. My legs don't even hurt. Stomping in the dirt. Walking through the woods, feeling really good. Walking through the woods. Looking at the trees. Buzzing are the bees. Looking at the sunlight, and it just feels right. Think I'm on the path. I'm gonna need a bath. Making good time. Singing all the rhymes. Oh my God, look at that. Ah, magical. Hole in the tree, what could be in the tree? I wanna see what's in the tree. Hole in the tree, whoa. Crazy. You can't even see what's in the tree. Crazy as can be. Okay. Can any of you guys tell me what kind of poop this is? Scat vision, but I don't know what it means. Is this from a bear? Let me know. No way. I think I just got crop dusted. I ended up catching up to a group of people. They're a little bit ahead of me now, so I stopped. But I turned the corner where they were, and it smelled like dookie. And I walked right through it. Nice. And of course, I had to forage an after-hike snack. They were just asking for it. Well, I'm gonna finish my berries. They're already almost gone. Might go stretch out in the grass. And then I'm gonna head out to, where am I going? Klamath, because my friend sent me a picture that her friend sent her of a bunch of elk out in Klamath that he saw this morning. So I'm gonna pop in, see if I can see some elk before heading more north up to Crescent City. I don't really know what's in Crescent City. It just sounds cool, so I want to stop in. And also, it's like at the junction where I need to switch over and start heading inland instead of continuing up the coast. So I'll probably see you there. I've been having more van issues. If you saw that short where I was posting about that crazy noise that my van was making, it went away randomly, so I was like, oh, maybe there was just something like stuck in my fan and it fell out and now it's fine. No, the noise came back yesterday after I drove all the way here from Arcata. Luckily, it wasn't doing it when I was up that treacherous hill in Fern Canyon, when I had to drive down that crazy road to get to Fern Canyon. But luckily, it didn't start having issues until right now, yesterday, when I got here to Crescent City. So I'm probably gonna stay here in Crescent City for a couple days just to see if my van starts doing anything weird again. Right now, it started up just fine. But yeah, I'm trying to make it to Oregon next. I wanna go to Oregon Caves National Monument and then Crater Lake. I wanted to head out and do that tomorrow, but might take another day or two to actually get going on that. I just woke up. I'm parked outside of some random apartments. And I'm about to head to, I don't know, a park or something, so I can get ready for my day, take Nita potty, make some breakfast, stuff like that. Got some coffee and a view. That's such a cool view. I love a rocky coastline. Look at those little starfish. Oh my gosh. Ready? Go get it. Snack time. So I'm kind of curious if I can just stay here for the night. A couple RVs just posted up here, gonna see if they leave, but so far I don't see any no overnight parking signs anywhere in my immediate vicinity. That sign just says that it's like a seagull bird conservancy or something like that, and then I don't see any signs over there either. So I might just kick it here even longer and see what happens. Okay, well, everybody freaking left. I got sidetracked and didn't hear anybody leave. What the hell? I'm the only one here now. Luckily it's not super late. I just saw one last car leave, so I'm gonna head out. All right, time to head out of Crescent City. Let's hope my van starts up just fine again. Started making a teensy bit of a noise last night before I parked here, so here we go. hear that? It made a tiny scraping noise when I first started it. But it sounds good. I don't know what that noise is, and I don't know of a good mechanic here that can check it out. I'm like nervous to pay somebody, diagnose it, because I don't think I would have enough money right now to fix it all in one go. And I want to be in a position where when I take it in to get diagnosed, they can just fix it right then and there, because usually they'll deduct the diagnostic price from the overall price because they're already up in there and they're not gonna have to like start over another day. And also in Oregon, if it can last until I get to Oregon, I won't have to pay sales tax, so that'll also make it more affordable for me. So yeah, I'm waiting until after I can vend at some markets in Portland. I have one market in Salem, Oregon, and then the day after, I'm going to Portland for another market. So hopefully between those two markets, I can make a good chunk of money that will then just have to go towards figuring out my car situation. But hopefully it's fine. Hopefully this problem just magically goes away. Today's itinerary is going to be stopping in Hyuchi to buy a national park annual pass, because I still have not been able to find somewhere to buy that. And I want to go to Oregon Caves National Monument and Crater Lake, and probably other places, so it's just more affordable to get the annual pass. Well, that was another bust. Whipping up some quick breakfast. My homemade wild forage blackberry sourdough and cinnamon swirl sourdough with some eggs. Wow, that water looks beautiful. I can't wait. We made it. It's gorgeous. This water is so pretty. Nita already took a dip. She's so hype right now. What do you think, Mama? What do you think? Wow, this is so beautiful. This water is so clear and clean, it's insane. I'm getting flashbacks to when I lived in Washington, because the Washington rivers and swimming holes are just unmatched, but this one comes close. This is Myrtle Beach on the Smith River. My friend was telling me that the Smith River is one of the cleanest rivers in the country or something like that, or in California, something like that. But yeah, this water is like clear, like emerald green. It's so beautiful. I can see all the way down to the bottom. And the water is actually not too cold. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. It's so crystal clear. This is gorgeous. Hi, Miss Nita. What do you think? This is magical. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a ton of dragonflies flying back and forth. It's so magical. Oh my God. This is like the perfect backdrop. And I have it all to myself right now. This is incredible. To Oregon. Oh my gosh, we're finally going to Oregon. Yay! I think it's only about an hour and a half away from here to get to Cave Junction, which is where I'm gonna try to find a spot to camp for a couple days. I saw some spots on Overlander. I might even hold off on going to Oregon Caves National Monument for a couple days if I really like my spot, because I need to get started on some new art pieces, and if I find a cozy spot to like post up for a couple days, that would be a perfect opportunity to start working on some art in here. So we shall see once we get to our destination. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna try to get my national park pass here. I was told by the ranger at the last spot that I could get it here.
And this gives directions from the ranger station that we're in right now.
Holy crap, this is so cool.
This is where all the trails, most of the trails. So this is range. So
Beautiful.
This is the one. So the trail that I'm showing you. Take this, and then you should take this too, because this is going to be inside.
This is literally what Nita looked like when she was a puppy.
Also
She literally looked like a bear cub.
really
They don't have them here either. I mean, they do, but the person that usually runs the front desk that would be selling them or that has them, I don't know why only a specific person has them when they come into work, but they're not here today, of course. So, and then the next place in Cave Junction, before I get to the next park, is closed tomorrow, and I'm not gonna make it there in time today before they close. And then Monday's a holiday. Now let's go to Oregon. What an adventurous week. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Give this video a like if you did. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in Oregon in the next video.